Coach, I know it's an adjustment period without Paolo, but what do you attribute to that slow start?
I just think we didn't see the shots going in early because we got a bunch of open looks, early looks, and it led to a lot of fast breaks, long shots, long rebounds, and they were able to get out on the break and get a bunch of easy baskets. Now, they made some tough ones early on. Again, credit to them for how they played and the way they're playing ball right now. But again, we've got to do better coming out of the gates.
Jamal, you guys were down 18 after the first and then +7 the rest of the way.
Yeah.
What did you like about the fight from your group? Obviously, considering the circumstances and everything, but just the fight of them to stay in this game.
Exactly that. Not hanging their heads, understanding, Cleveland was playing some very good basketball, got it down to 13, close, a couple turnovers, put it back over the top. But again, these guys never stop fighting, and they won't. That's just who this group is and who we will continue to be. So again, it was great that we came out in the second half and showed that resistance, but we've got to put 48 minutes together in a game.
What stood out to you about Tristan tonight? Obviously, it was his first time, getting significant minutes like this.
Toughness, versatility, wasn't afraid of the moment, played multiple positions, didn't bat an eye. But again, he's a professional. He understands how to work, understands his approach, stays patient, stays ready. And I just think that that's a bright spot there for him to be able to come in and step in and do the things he was able to do.
You guys,
Go ahead.
You guys did have 26 assists tonight. Did you like your team's movement, spacing?
We were sharing it. Again, early on, we just didn't knock shots down. I think 11 for 33 from three. Then also the free throw line. I think those are the small margins within a game like this. You miss, go 16 for 24 from the free throw line. You turn the ball over 14 times for 23 points. Those are the margins in a game like this. And I think, going back and being able to watch the film to help these guys understand exactly how small the margins are. A 2-minute span of a couple turnovers changes the game and opens it up.
Going back to this being kind of an adjustment period, you guys used a lot of different lineup combinations tonight. What was the aim of that, and how do you feel that went for you guys?
Well, first of all, I'm trying to keep guys fresh as possible, knowing, we have, the back end of this trip as well. But again, it was part of trying to see which combinations would work, who can play specific minutes, but also being, aware of, how not to run guys into the ground.
When did you learn about Wendell not being able to go tonight?
Right before the game.
And obviously, that was challenging, but what are your expectations for him moving forward?
We're going to see. I think we're just going to have to, evaluate him as we get to Dallas and see where we go from there.
Do you feel like Franz was his normal self tonight, or still feeling maybe a little under the weather?
I think he's still finding his way back. It's tough. Again, he's looking to attack. Again, that's part of the, spelling him in and out a little bit, just so he's not burning himself too far down after coming off of an illness. But again, this is part of what we're going to have to continue to do, and these guys will continue to fight each and every single game, look at the things that we did well, and then also the things that we'll need to clean up as we move forward.
How do you manage the load and responsibility that Franz and Jalen both take on? I know Jalen had a career high tonight as well. Without Paolo, how do you manage their load and responsibility?
There was early on in the first, just quicker subs, get them in, get them a good breather, get a little rest time, then get them able to bounce back. And then obviously the days that we have off, be able to recover the right way, get the rest that's needed. But again, I think this is going to be a lot of trial to see exactly who is stepping up and stepping into this moment. And Jalen had a heck of a game. And I just think this is going to be more of that, just trying to figure out the right combinations at the right time for this group. But we're going to continue to fight, again, till that final horn goes off.
How tough was it to come out of that hole in the first quarter?
We played great basketball after that. Thought we played amazing basketball after that. Showed great resilience. Thought we played real solid defense. We're making them work for shots. Even in that third where they kind of got going again, and they were tough shots. We were putting forward good effort and getting out and running, to get some stuff on the offensive end. So thought after that quarter we played amazing. Just got to continue to get better. It's a 48-minute game. That's the beauty of it. It's amazing when it goes your way, and it really hurts when it doesn't. It was tough tonight. Hate these losses.
As you guys were kind of adjusting that first quarter without Paolo, how do you guys understanding that this is probably going to be a process that takes a minute, how do you kind of look at that quarter and review going forward what needs to be different?
Yeah, there's not many excuses that you can make for it. You just got to come out and play good basketball, next man up, and we all hoop. We've all played together in different lineups. Summertime through training camp, up until now. So just continue applying the things that we're learning, applying all the offensive stuff that 1T and Randy have put in and implemented for us, and just keep the thing going. But we'll be fine. We'll be just fine. We just continue to stay at it. It's a process. It's a journey. It's hard to not overreact to these, but it is Game 6, so we'll be better. We'll get better.
You had a career high 28 points, along with a lot of rebounds and assists. What helped you get going overall throughout the game?
I just didn't want to lose here again, to be honest. I didn't want to come out of the game because I didn't even want to face that reality. As far as the hard I don't like losing in general. I think everybody that knows me, you guys know me. I'm competitive. I've always been that since day one, and knowing all the hard work that we put in and the effort and the love and the sweat, tears, that this squad has put in, over the last couple of years to get to where we are now, and specifically in this past training camp to start the beginning of the season. These losses just hurt, but a lot of credit to them. They came out and played good basketball. Sometimes you got to tip your hat, and like I said, we'll be better. Beautiful part about the league is we're back on Friday, and then we're back on Saturday. So there's no time to feel sorry about this one. Get it through the night, and once the clock hits midnight, it's on to the next one. So.
What stood out to you about Tristan's performance tonight? Obviously, he hadn't played significant minutes until tonight.
I thought it was great. I told him in the locker room, I said, continue to build off this one as we go forward. I think it was great for him. He stepped up. He played great basketball. He was in all the right spots. He was crashing the glass. Kind of doing everything that was asked of him, and some. So very proud of Tristan. Love that he comes to hoop. Love the demeanor that he comes to work with every day. And excited to see his growth. Very excited to see his growth.
Anthony started alongside you guys in the first unit. What did you see about his performance?
Mm-hmm. AB is going to be amazing, man. You guys know how I feel about AB. I love him to death. He's going to continue to get better because he's put in the work, and he wants to put in the work, and he wants to win. Those are people that you bet on, not only in basketball but in life. So AB is going to be amazing. We had great conversation as the game was ending on the bench, just kind of recapping the game, recapping our thoughts and emotions on it. And, I'm just happy to see him playing, happy to see him putting the effort in, and we're all going to get better. Him, myself, everybody from top to bottom. So.
In the stretches that you guys did play well, did that give you an idea of what you guys have to do collectively without Paolo while he's out?
Absolutely. Like I said, basketball is a team game. Losing P sucks. You know the weight that he carries. Five's a special player. And he's dearly missed on the court. But it's a team game, you know what I'm saying? So we've got to continue to step up, continue to show, who we are as a unit, not only as who Paulo is. We know who he is. He's a special basketball player, special leader, a special human being. We got to show who we are as a unit. I think this is a beautiful chance to do so throughout this stretch coming up. So, again, like I said, it's hard to not overreact to these teams because they do suck. You hate losing in general. This building, I think, amplifies it a bit more for all of us, just given the history. But like I said, can't dwell on it. I was proud of everybody. I was proud of our fight. Proud of how we stayed together. Didn't lose it throughout the game. Coaches and players, and that's who we are. So we'll be back.
You've dealt with injuries in your past. What are you telling Paolo to try to keep spirits high?
It's a beautiful chance for him to continue to learn and grow. Just in a different setting. When you get hurt, it just naturally slows things down for you. You kind of see things from a different light. You're watching games from a different perspective on the bench than, in the game, in the moment, with your emotions there, your adrenaline running. So I think this is a great opportunity for P to rest, get his mind right, get his spirit right, is what I told him. And to keep using his voice because we still need him, you know what I'm saying, on the court or not. His presence is felt every day. His voice is heard, and his words carry weight. So I'm excited. Like I said, I'm excited to see how he takes on this challenge. I'm hurt for him. I gave him all my love, and I love the conversation we had yesterday. But, we got to keep pushing.
Obviously, the circumstances are what they are, but what did you think of the way you performed tonight?
It was good. I'm always the self-critical, so I think there's a couple things that still need some fixing. But I feel like that was a good start. Kind of showcase what I got. And shout out to Coach Mose trusting me out there with Paolo being out, obviously. And I was just out there trying to provide some energy off the bench.
Did you feel comfortable out there?
Did it look like it?
Yeah. Where does that comfort come from? I mean, this is your first time getting significant minutes in the NBA like this, so.
Just a lot of people pouring into me. Teammates, people I got in my circle, coaches, giving me trust out there. So, yeah, it just felt good.
I know you probably would have liked a different result, but to kind of sum up your journey to this point, to score your first NBA bucket and then also have 17 points in the same game, just what's your emotions like in this moment?
Yeah, I mean, obviously feels great. Not the outcome we wanted as a team. That's how I'm structured, so that's kind of the way I think about it. But yeah, I feel like we'll clean up. We'll get onto the next one, and I'm excited for the rest of this road trip.
In the stretches that you guys did play well, did it give you an idea stylistically of what you guys are going to have to do without Paolo for the next several weeks?
Yeah, I mean, obviously taking him out, it's kind of everybody kind of got to step up, and everybody got to provide. So that's kind of what it's going to be. Yeah.
Thanks, Tristan.
Cool.